What's up guys, it's Joe here and you join me playing F1 2016. This is Season 2, Round 10, the British Grand Prix. Back on home soil. Last time out in my first season I just missed getting the points. This time out I'd like to go one better and get points. And I do apologise for that. Allergies are a bitch.
Home of Formula One racing in Great Britain, where shortly we're expecting the cars to appear for today's practice session.
So here we go then. This is the first practice of the British Grand Prix. It is just me in the chat this time because, as you are aware, Joss is currently tending to other priorities. So what's the weather forecast for the weekend? Ooh, interesting. Ooh, it's interesting. It's going to be damp at the end of qualifying, but for now, it's dry. So, here we go. Let's get the track acclimatization under our belt. Quick recap of the season so far then, as we are heading into the mid-season. Started off well, a second and a first in the first two races, 2 fifth places in China and Russia, because then we took a win in Spain. I can't remember where we finished in Monaco. I know we got quite a competitive finish in the end. I think we got 5th in Monaco, so we've had 3 fifth places, took a win in Canada, so we've had 3 fifth places, 3 wins and a 2nd place. And then Baku and Austria, the last 2 races, I don't want to talk about. Baku was a disaster straight from the bat with a drive-through penalty for jumping the start. And then we had a few other incidents. And then Austria, I lost my front wing at the start. And then while trying to fight back, me and Verstappen had a collision which ended the race. So I've had 2 races of no points scoring. I'm only just now hanging on to the lead of the championship, so hopefully a competitive race here should see me just about hold on. And just like that, I think we can kiss goodbye to the purple score on this lap, but we'll go round again. First lap's always a bit of a banker lap anyway, if I'm honest. Oh dear, I'm really not got a good grip with this circuit at all. This is quite a grim start, if I'm honest. Oh, that was bad.
Let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Right, 2nd time lucky. Nah, I'm just gonna leave it. Just gonna leave it and then go into the next. Let's do this.
I'd like to get a tyre wear program done on at least one compound during.
Who the hell is that that's in my way? That'll be a Ferrari, I reckon. Yeah, let's start the lap. Why can't I drive this smooth on my hot laps?
We shouldn't see any rain, but if a storm front does appear, then I'll let you know.
Fairly good start to the lap, not gonna lie. Hey Nick, what's up? Thank you for joining the stream. So glad to have you on board. Don't forget to punch that like button. Hey Thomas, if you think you're so edgy, why don't you go be edgy elsewhere? This stream is such a sucky stream. Go find a different stream. I hear there's something of your intellectual level that is live streaming at the moment, because I hear they're live streaming episodes of SpongeBob. For those of you who are unaware why I'm laughing, I've just offended Chloe on the phone, who is listening in, with my remark about SpongeBob. Oh, I've nailed this lap. This lap is a beaut. This lap is a beaut.
Great work. We've hit our secondary target.
And we've hit our secondary target. That's all we need to do. I punched the like button, now my phone broke. Oh dear, sounds like you got an iPhone. Right. Let's advance to qualifying. Be back in a few, Joe says Nick. Not a problem, Nick. Thank you for joining in. Hopefully this should be a relatively stress-free live stream.
Raikkonen and Sebastian Vettel. Practice times are on the board then, but no points are on offer just
Oh,
yet.
fastest in practice. That's what we like to see. Hopefully we're going to have a nice competitive race. Now, the last thing I want to do is what I did in the Austria weekend and miss getting out of Q1. Oh, look at all them resource points. Well, we're up to 1,000, so I'm gonna get a couple of upgrades this weekend at the end of this race. So hopefully it'll propel the car that bit further forward. But right now, let's just get the qualifying out of the way. This is going to be quite a tough weekend, but hopefully we have got what it takes. Right, let's wait until it's like 10 minutes to go. I'm liking this funky music. Right, that's enough of me doing that. Let's get out there and let's set a good lap. Let's give the British crowd something to cheer for. Chloe, shut the fuck up. Chloe just said that she hopes I crash. Oh, she didn't say that she hopes I crash. She said that she bets I crash. I ain't gonna crash. I've got this. Although that was a bit closer than I would have liked. Oh my god, how wide do you want to go round there, Joe? I honestly thought I was going to clip the inside wall at the first corner there after what she said. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I've already done that before. I did an online race here once that I was leading, and then I hit that inside wall and went off. I'm 1/10 off in the first sector of Verstappen, which is not particularly too bad at this point. Bloody allergies. Bit wide round there, but not too much of an issue. Massa, get out of the way, you slow prick. Felipe, Joe is faster than you. Can you confirm you understand the message? Thank you. Oh, I'm a 10th up on Verstappen's times. Come on. I'm sniffing a good position here. I think this will be comfortably through to Q2. But I don't think they'll be too impressed by my incessant track limits interpretations. There we have it then. That's the fastest lap of this session. And I think that is comfortably into Q2. I do not foresee any situation where I will drop below 16th after that lap. And that, ladies, is how it's done. I assumed the gender of all the viewers watching. Chloe asked if I assumed her gender. I assumed the genders of everybody watching. Only in the quieter moments when I'm not on track.
Actually, no, you heard me with the excuse me bit when you assumed the SpongeBob thing.
Yeah, but only quite... Look, will you shut up?
She was quite loud.
I'll give you quite loud in a minute. Right, here we go then. Let's set a lap.
Getting the car ready for you this weekend. Let's repay them with a strong
Thanks, Jeff. Oh yeah, we spent a lot of hours getting this car ready, so you better do well in it. Cheers for the fucking... Oh, great. Now if I crash out, I'll feel really guilty. Oh god, right, I just need to get into the top 10 in this session. It is as easy as that. I don't need to go super quick, which is just as well, because that driving won't involve me going super quick. Need to get Friday the 13th, Joe. I might look into that one. I hear it's good. I hear a lot of people are live streaming that at the moment. Obviously, top of my priorities list is Dirt 4. Right now, I just need this to be enough for the top 10. I don't need this to be particularly quick, which is just as well, because it doesn't look like being particularly quick. Okay, that's kissing that apex beautifully. That's what we want. Nick, me, you and Stross need to have another round of zombies when he's back. Nick's just commenting in the stream, so I'm just trying to convince him to do another round of zombies at some point, because I'm quite liking putting out the zombies videos at the moment. Even though I suck in them, but that's not the point. Okay, this is looking like the lap I need it to be. I'm pushing quite hard. Oh, that was too tight down there, and I've gone off the circuit. But hopefully this should just be enough for the top 10 shootout.
into P6.
And that's absolutely fine. Okay, now to fast forward to the end and get into Q3. Alright, giggity giggity. Well, I'm quite happy with that lap time. And, oh, I want to get out as soon as possible because those clouds are not looking very friendly. When can a cloud be friendly? You're so funny, Nick. You're so funny. I'll be on tomorrow for some When Won't Joe Die. You're so funny, Nick. Honestly, it tickles my ribs. Right then, back to the live stream, back to Q3, and back to seeing what we can do here. Oh my god, that is grass. Ooh, I need to get this shit off my tyres. Right, here we go. I'm sensing a chance here for a really competitive lap. Oh shit! Oh my fucking god!
Your front wing is damaged. Performance will be
Oh.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Chloe, shut the fuck up! Right, on to another set of the soft tyres. We're going to try and do another lap. Can't believe that happened. Well, my first qualifying lap has gone to waste, and that set of tyres is now... Well, I'm unable to use them because I punctured one of them in the crash. But here we go then, this lap then, all or nothing for the British Grand Prix. What can we achieve? I was so scared turning in there. Right, come on, come on, come on. That's not great round there, but it'll do. It's corner 2. Got a very wide entrance, but we managed to clip the apex. And this first sector hasn't been the smoothest, but it's looking semi-decent because we're so far quickest. Now let the car run out wide at Luffield. We're coming up to Copse Corner. A little bit wide there, but we've clipped the outside apex. And this is the sector we need to nail. Didn't really nail it, did we? But still, it's looking semi-decent. We're 2.5 temps off, so we've lost 3 temps in the middle sector. So we needed to nail that sector and we didn't. It's now all about the last sector. What can we do here? Can we claw back a little bit of time on Max Verstappen, who is looking set to take pole position here? Clipping both apexes beautifully there. Before we sprint for the line, it's wide there. And we take second. So we do claw some time back, but had we not lost all that time in the middle sector, that could have been pole. But we are looking good, but we have taken an excellent second place, which is all I could ask for really at this point. So, starting second on the grid for the home race. Pretty exciting, right? Look at all them lovely resource points. They are beautiful. Right. But now it is time to make Queen and Country proud. Do it for Queen and Country. Can we get a home podium or some points?
The pain of we're almost ready to go then, and this is what the start.
I don't think the Queen would be very impressed with my crashing in the barrier at the first corner in my first qualifying lap. I'm not sure about the strategy, so I'm just going to go with that. Here we go then. The British Grand Prix. It's lights out and shut the fuck up, Chloe. It's lights out and away we go here at Silverstone. We've got an okay-ish start. Verstappen is in the lead. We're in second place. And the championship contenders are together at the front of the field. Taking a dive bomb up his inside. And we've just bullied him out the way, haven't we? We have just bullied him out the way. Verstappen just did not have a chance there. He's now coming straight back at us. Oh, he's hit me! Twat! And he's put... Oh, I've gone wide. I've gone very, very wide. And where is he? Where is he? Oh, I've hit him again. Oh my God, I'm hitting everyone. Get off my car! Verstappen's now lost position. Now it's Raikkonen right behind me. I'm in the lead. I'm only halfway through the lap. And there's been more contact in this race than you would see at a strip club. And Raikkonen going to have a look up the inside there. I closed the door. Well, that was quite exciting, wasn't it? Take a bit of a breather in sector 2. And we are currently leading the British Grand Prix. But Raikkonen has designs on taking it from me. He's going up the inside of Stowe. There's a Red Bull in the mix as well. I'm not liking where this is going. Hanging it out around Raikkonen's outside. and we still lead the race. Raikkonen coming back at me. There's nowhere to get through there. I don't know what he was thinking with that particular overtake. Oh, we've got a bit wide. But we have just about completed lap 1 in one piece and in the lead. Oh, that was quite exciting, really. Let's do it all again. Right, lap 2 here at Silverstone. I'm leading. Raikkonen is second. Ricciardo is third. Who, me? Can you not? Chloe's just said she bets I hit the wall. Thanks for that. I love the vote of confidence. So, lap 2, currently leading the British Grand Prix. We've got Raikkonen behind us. Ricciardo is right behind him. And I think, if anything, there's more of a battle for second developing than the battle for third. Because I feel like I've maybe just got a little bit of a gap. A little bit of breathing space on me at the moment, which will help. Oh, okay, I will take the warning for exceeding track limits there. And now the pack is starting to come back at me, so they're battling a little less. I think they've got to have DRS, and I've been hoping to try and break out at the DRS point. But, right, Raikkonen! What was that? He just came from nowhere! Oh, I don't believe that. Raikkonen just comes out of nowhere and wipes me out. Oh. I'd already turned the bloody corner and he's stuffing it down the inside. How the hell could he expect that one to work? Well, now we're back in the mix of the field. We're in 15th, and I think it's going to be a tough afternoon for us now. But let's have some racing. Let's fight back. We didn't quite manage to fight back in Austria, but now the fight back is on. And I'm not happy with that. I feel like Raikkonen should have had a penalty, but he fell back to the back of the field anyway. So Max Verstappen at the moment must be rubbing his hands together because his championship rival is now down in 14th. And he's got a chance at winning this race and taking back the lead of the championship. So right now we are right up the arse of Grosjean, right in his gearbox, just having a look up the inside of Cops, and I think that'll be the move done. Yes. Chloe, I know you called me to crash, by the way, to shut the fuck up. Right, this is Gutierrez now for 12th. I'm having to pick my moments here. Oh my god, how wide do you want to go? Get me a good exit. This pack in front of me is really battling quite hard. Right, now up the rear of Gutierrez. It's going to be a move up the inside. Sainz, meanwhile, is being run out of road by Bottas and trying to capitalise on that. No such luck. Oh, sausage curb. Right then, what's my tyres on? Right, I reckon I can get these to lap 6. That's my strategy, lap 6. Remember that lap, people. Why are you telling me to pit? My car is fine. Unless you know something I don't. Oh, I was hoping to make a move around his outside then. Getting right inside Sainz's gearbox, but he's right with Bottas, who is right with Massa, and we're being held up here. Right, I'm on the... Oh no, this is the move that's never going to work. Oh, what a move! Bit of bravery there. And now we're on to the two Williams who are going to have a battle. We've got Massa and Bottas who are nose to tail. Bottas is going down the left. Massa's in the middle. I'm on the right. Massa's caught at a complete disadvantage here. And, well, that was cheeky. Oh, I can't have that. I would have passed him off the circuit. We're still going for the dive bomb up the inside here. And that's Bottas dispatched. P8, next up is Kvyat. We're just picking them off here. We are just picking them off. Like fuck, I'll be on the mediums, mate. I'm going on the hards. I need to select my tyre. I'll wait till I'm on the straight. Hards for next stop, please. Thank you. Right, Kvyat is next. He's about 2 seconds up the road.
7 seconds.
And he is just there, ready for the taking. He wants me to take him. Oh, well, I won't be taking him if I keep going that wide, that's for sure. If anything, I think Kvyat is just about pulling out from me at this point. Oh no, maybe not. I'm gained a bit of time there. It was 1.9 seconds before. Is that rain? Is that rain that I be seeing? That is rain. It's actually raining. Well, that's going to make things interesting.
The gap to the car ahead is 10.2 seconds.
It's actually raining, so this is going to make things a bit more interesting. What do we do? I have to pit in a couple of laps anyway. It's not actually raining that heavily, so I don't feel particularly the need to go on to a different set. Go for a set of wets or wait till it gets wet. But this wasn't in the weather forecast. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. That's interesting. Well, I'm catching Kvyat now. Like snow melting in the desert, I am approaching the rear of this Toro Rosso. I've gained tons on him there. I feel like these tyres are good to go for another lap, so I'll take them to the end of the next lap. And then I'll decide what to do about the strategy then. It's not raining that hard, so I don't feel the need to do anything drastic at the moment. We're going to go have a look at his inside here, and I think he'll be pitting. Yeah, he's pitted. So it'll be Max Verstappen back in the lead, because I know he was on mediums too. And I'm going to be in second place as the tyres go up to 66%, and I think I will be pitting at the end of this lap. And, well, because... Oh no, I'm leading, so Verstappen's pitted as well. Interesting. He's pitting very early on those medium tyres. So the pit window is now open. But what to do? At the moment, I have no other choice than to go for another set of dry tyres. So I think, realistically, that is the only choice I can make.
We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try a new one?
Keep current.
Copy that.
But obviously I'm going on to the hard tyres when I pit. I like to keep a flexible strategy, if anything. So we've still got the spitting of rain, but it's not really raining that much to make me think we need to change onto wet. So for now, I'm going to call it and come in for dries.
We're still happy that we're on the right
But
tyres
that, that adds to the fun of this race. Right, into the pits. This pit lane is the longest pit lane on the calendar. It feels like you're in there forever at 37 miles an hour in the speed limit, and well, all the cars behind me are pitting.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit.
We're about to re-emerge from the pits, and I'm going to be in 8th. So I haven't done too badly, but now the race is on. Now we've got some racing to do. We've got some battling to do, because right in front of us is Nico Hülkenberg in that 7th place, and we want what he has. I'm just going to ignore that remark, that disgusting remark from Chloe. Alright, we're now going to try and get him here. We're going to try and get him in the slipstream. Oh, look at that slipstream. That is beautiful. And now we're setting ourselves up to go down the inside of Cobbs. Nearly hit the wall there, but that's 7th place now, so we're still making a storming comeback through the field after spinning out on the opening couple of laps because we got hit off. Next up is Alonso, our teammate, and he's in 6th, but he's on the soft tyres, so he's not going very far, is he? But I can just about feel the track is starting to get a little bit greasy, and it is starting to get that little bit more slippery in the corners, but it's not raining enough yet. It's not raining enough yet to do anything else, so just sticking with it for now. Chloe, what the fuck are you doing? Seems to be a little bit more rain now though on this lap. But right now our focus isn't that, our focus is getting after Fernando Alonso and whoever's in 5th. I don't know who it is in 5th, I just know we've got to get after him. And it looks like they're getting quite close together, and they'll probably be having a little battle soon.
6 seconds.
Hülkenberg is not getting, we are not getting away from him, and that is because he is on the medium tyres, and this is where this race is becoming quite tricky now. Because we are trying to get away from the Force India, who just isn't letting us get away. And the battle for 5th is hotting up as well. Ugh. It's definitely a little bit slipperier on the track now than it was a few moments ago. Alonso is pulling away from us though, because he's got the car in front of him that he's battling. And in fact, who's pitting? Alonso pits is that lap. So he's now ditching the soft tyres and going on for something that's probably a little bit more durable. Okay, so Perez is now next, but he is also on the medium tyre, so he's going to be very hard to get past. We need just that little bit more pace right now, but that's just not what we have on this tyre. Let's see if we can just go for that higher fuel mix and push that a little bit harder. Oh, Perez, I'm coming for you. Apparently on the phone I have a screaming lunatic. Right, P6, trying to get after Perez in P5. Oh, I'm confident we have pushed a bit hard around there. We've definitely caught up to him a bit. Oh, well, we had until we did that. Hulkenberg has now got a car issue. We were catching Perez, but then we blew it with that massive mistake. And I think for now, the best thing we can do is try and hold position and look at catching up with him just a little bit later on in the race. All depends on whether we can pull back what we gained, because we lost quite a bit of time making that mistake. And the gap is now 2.6 seconds, so we haven't lost that much. I feel where the track is just getting that a little bit more damp though, but it's nowhere near enough to consider a change of tyres. I don't think it will get to that phase quite for a while yet. It's a very interesting situation we got here. 2.2 seconds to Perez now. We've dropped Hulkenberg because he's got a car issue. Unlucky to him. Raikkonen is now right behind us. Oh, I remember him well. He took me out earlier. Come on, try it, Kimmy. I'll take your wheels off. Now we are really catching Perez. The gap is noticeably different. I just wonder, is he starting to struggle with the conditions? Still got plenty of fuel, so we can afford to run him rich for a while. Now we're in his dirty air. This is where it gets complicated. Were we within the DRS point? That is the crucial thing. Yes, we are. We are going to have DRS, but I don't think it's going to do that much on this particular straight. We open it anyway. And no, it's not enough right now. It is not enough. We need more. Oh, there's the... Oh, what a move. What an overtake. That right there was just beauty. That was beautiful, that. Okay, who's next? It's Max Verstappen, but he's a bit further down the road. So we're now moved up to 5th. A position I should know all too well about finishing in this season. I've done it 3 times.
The gap behind us is 1.4 seconds.
Currently leading the race then is Lewis Hamilton.
Verstappen could be due to pit within the next couple of laps.
And Verstappen is pitting within the next couple of laps. So, that's interesting. What strategy is he going for then? Interesting to see. If he goes for the hard tyres, we know he's going to the end. If he doesn't, we know he's got one more stop to make. Always interesting to see the different strategies that come out to play. As we go a little bit wide there. So the track is greasy, but it's not wet, and it's not getting wet. It's kind of being maintained at greasy, which means that we probably won't see a transition period anytime soon, but I'm not ruling anything out. Let's go to standard and save some fuel for a little bit later on. I've just noticed the gap to Verstappen has gone down to 9.1 seconds, so is he being held up a little bit up there? Or is he just not running at a very high pace? He's got a bit wide there. No doubt that'll give him a couple of tenths. Right now I want to try and maintain the gap, just in case he is pitting one more time than me, because if so, we are looking in a decent position. 8.9, so no, we are starting to catch him a bit here. I just wonder, have his tyres gone? Oh, we've gone wide. Got some very unique weather conditions here at Silverstone, because it's been drizzling pretty much all race, but well, that was very wide there. But there doesn't seem to be any sign of it getting to the point where we will have to rethink tyres. It's definitely getting that a little bit more slippery though. Make the best of the conditions for the time being, so that's Jeff saying to us, look, you don't want to go for inters just yet, but we're thinking about it, so the conditions are starting slowly to get a bit greasier. Right, so they're clearly going to the end, Vettel and Hamilton. So now we move up to third. Okay, there does seem to be a little more rain falling now than there has been. I can definitely feel the track just getting that bit greasier, and the rain is looking a little bit heavier. This is quite interesting. This is quite fascinating now. I'm really curious to see where this is going to go. For now, we seem to be in a good position. 8.3 to Verstappen, so he's gained a little bit in that sector. But I've got to stop running wide there. I've got to stop doing that.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Depends what your alternate strategy is. Keep current.
Copy.
I don't think pitting right now would be the right call. Definitely heading towards intermediate territory though.
The track conditions aren't improving. It's your choice as to whether you want to fit the wets next time you come in.
The conditions are not improving, he says. I can tell the conditions aren't improving because every time I go around that first corner I'm having to brake that a little bit more. The gap to Verstappen's coming down little by little. I'm wondering what tyres he's fitting on next. But I can definitely go around once more. Don't know about twice more, but I can go around once more. Anything can happen in this race now. Oh, I can feel how much greasier the track is getting now. Felt that when I slid wide around there. Right, Verstappen is in the pits. What tyres is he putting on? He's gone for the hard, so he's clearly with an intent of going to the end. I can see a little bit of spray picking up from the tyres though. I'm just wondering, is it worth? Tyre status.
These conditions are tough. Bear with it. I don't think the track is ready for intermediates yet.
Got a tough tool here. Not ready for. Oh, there's not ready for. I'm gonna.
There's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try a new one?
Keep current. Right, I'm going to try and coax this car around one more time after this. For some reason...
They're speeding up again, so I expect they fix whatever the problem was or confirmed.
I'm taking a gamble, I'm coaxing it around one more time. My tyre could puncture, but all or nothing here.
The pit window has opened.
Teammate is in the pits.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Keep current.
Confirmed.
Well, my gamble hasn't worked because the track's not getting that much wetter and we're just losing time doing this now. Oh, hello. I think it might just be time. It's touch and go. I'm gonna make a bit.
Stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is
I'm making a gamble here. I'm gonna make a gamble. I'm going to come in for the intermediates now because it's looking like it's going to get wetter quite quickly. This could be completely the wrong call, but all or nothing here.
Exit now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
The water is running down the camera. So, oh, slip and slide. I think we might have just had an inspired call here. I really don't know. Definitely wetter.
We think there's a viable strategy
It's not enough though, it is not enough. This has been the wrong call. And now we're just going to fall down the field. Well, we had to take a gamble, we had to make a choice there. And it has been the wrong choice entirely, and we're just a sitting duck for everybody now. May as well try and stick with it because it is getting wetter, but well, I think in terms of any hopes of it's definitely wetter, but it's just not wet enough, and it's not getting wetter that quickly. That has been completely the wrong call, and I get the feeling that we are just going to fall down the field now. Can't even turn the corners anymore. But look at how much time we've lost in this sector alone. Yeah, there are little bits of water on the circuit, but it is just not enough. Ugh. Now we're already 4 seconds behind Raikkonen.
Some information on Bottas. They're slowing down. It seems like there's somehow a problem with their car.
Lap 20 then, and we have made a catastrophic decision for our race. Well, that's even if these tyres are going to get to the end now. We've really cocked up on this one. But there's no point in pitting now because you just lose more time, and it is raining quite hard.
To our teammate is 36.4 seconds.
See, I can see the little bits of spray in the corner there, but it's just where the track is a bit greasy. It's not exactly wet. This is going to work. I need more rain imminently. And in fact, this does not work for me. And these tyres aren't going to make the end if it doesn't rain any harder. I'll see how it goes by lap 23 before deciding whether I pit again or not. But that's a crying shame. Although there does seem to be a little more grip that is just coming to me now.
Is 11.0 seconds.
Right, I'll decide next lap. These aren't gonna make the end anyway, so I'm just calling it that the gamble has not worked. I'm pitting in, taking on dries again. That's not worked.
Release.
Hey Edwards, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. I've just made a catastrophic decision and basically killed my race.
We're getting very close to the crossover point now. Stay out till you have the pace, and as soon as you hit the limit, come for the interzone.
Right, let's now just charge it and see what we got, because we've made some bad calls in this race that have really... We came in for the intermediates prematurely. It was a gamble that we could have taken, but unfortunately, from running in very competitive points territory, it just hasn't worked for us, and now we are down in P10, trying to catch 7th, 8th and 9th and salvage what we can. It's been a bit of a disappointing afternoon. Oh, going wide though. There's not really that much more grip on these tyres, but it is marginal. It's been drizzling all race, and the right call to make has been a tough one. We're going much quicker than these guys now though, so we've got some good pace here. Now racing Kvyat for 9th then, let's get him. Let's get him and complete our salvage mission here. We're now on a bit of a salve to see what we can grab from this race, which has been a bit of a disappointment from the moment I made that bad decision, but now a round is outside, and that is one of the easiest moves you will see. Next up then is Science, and he is just up the road. This should not be too difficult an overtake to pull off. Shouldn't try to second guess the weather in these games really. Right, next up is Science in P8, and well, the AI really seems to be struggling in these conditions. And now we're going to hopefully take Science very, very soon. Am I going to watch the Championship League final tonight? Probably not. Right, Science is next then. Let's have him up the inside for P8. Done. Right, next up is Rosberg. Oh, Science is coming back at us, but so it's been a bit of a mixed bag as a race really. We led at the start, Raikkonen spun us out, and then we fought back to about 5th, and then I had the choice of whether to pit for inters or stick it out with the dries, because the conditions looked like they were getting worse. I thought I'd try and call it because I thought we'd be 1 or 2 laps off inters, and unfortunately that just didn't happen, and it just cost me a lot of time. I've recently come back in, put slicks on it, and just limiting the damage now as we try to catch Rosberg for P7. Hopefully this shouldn't be too much of a stretch. He appears to be struggling with the conditions as well.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm on a mission to burn off some fuel as well, so let's do this then. Rosberg for P7. I feel like this is a move that's going to happen down the straight. Get enough slipstream. And well, there we have it then, P7. Perez is P6, who I've been battling so much the race. How far is he away? He's down all the way on the pit straight. So I think that's going to be too tall in order to catch him. Pending a dramatic twist, obviously, but for now. Let's try and bring this home. It's been a disappointing... Oh my god! Cutting the grass there. Rosberg's coming back at us. He wants a slice of this action. He is not done with us just yet, but I don't think he's quite close enough to try something as silly as making a move up my inside. Oh, but then I go wide and Rosberg is now having a look. Where is he? Where is he? He's not... Oh, he's... Ooh, where... Oh, hand of rage from our driver. That means he's made contact with us. I've kept him back just... Oh, these are tough conditions. This is a challenge to race in this. So yes, it is raining, but it's just not wet enough. And Rosberg's now having another look. He's probably going to have another look down this straight here. I'm going to stay left. Oh no, I'm staying right. He's gone to the left. Got the inside line. He's trying to hang it out around the outside. Nope. Look, mate, I am clinging to this 7th place for dear life. You want to try and take it from me? You got to... Oh, shit.
This line really is going to be best for a while now.
Go real. What? Oh, this is tough. On to the last lap now. Well, we're going to go one better than the first season. We are going to. It looks like we are going to score some points in our home race. But have we made Queen and Country proud? No, we have not. Oh, Real Madrid. Oh, you're talking about the Champions League. DRS disabled, so yes, we're actually now in territory where it would be intermediate ready, so this is why the last couple of laps in particular have been tough. Lewis Hamilton then, as always, in a tough, rainy day, taking the checkered flag. Well done to Hamilton. Meanwhile, the key battle on the circuit is this one. Oh, Rosberg's had me! He's had me! So Rosberg's had me on the last lap due to a mistake down to my part, and I am not settling for that. I am not settling for that at all. Let's get the run out of here. We've got the run. I'm sensing a cheeky dive bomb up the inside here. I'm having that place back. No way, Pedro, are you keeping that place? And, well, we got points, but all in all,
good job, you did really well.
a bad strategy choice really costing us there. But we'll take P7.
Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine down.
And now it's time to wind down and celebrate after that fantastic... And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been
P7
reduced.
then.
And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Oh, maybe Marcus Ericsson?
This is where we ended up
yes,
at the end of the race. Hamilton won,
Fine
Ricciardo
goal,
second,
very consistent.
Vettel third,
Here's how things are
Verstappen
shaping
taking
up in the
fourth,
Constructors' Championship. Red Bull
and
have extended
I
their lead
still
over
got
the
beaten by
championship.
Raikkonen,
That's it
even
for
after he
today's
took me
Grand
out.
Prix, and from Anthony, it's
Bell end.
goodbye, and see you again next time.
Oh, we've got the championship has just become very, very interesting here. It is looking like well, it's anybody's game really, because there is 1 point between the top 4 and 10 between the top 5. This has just become very interesting. And the Mercedes are still lurking down the bottom there. Hamilton's win helping propel him up. So, after a few bad races, I'm still somehow clinging to the lead of the championship. But I think after Hungary, that lead will probably be lost unless I can pull out a miracle race out the bag. Constructors, we're now down to 4th. So it's not looking too good, but oh well. Thank you so much for watching this race, and until the next time, it is goodbye from me. Yeah, bye!